Mercury is about to go retrograde soon, and if you don't be careful, you're going to set yourself up for some gnarly deja vu. I'm here to tell you why. I'm Erin, I'm QueenBeeTarot. I do have full-length detailed horoscopes up on my YouTube channel, but what's going on and really peaks out today is that Mercury opposes Uranus, and here's why that's a problem. Mercury is in Scorpio, which is associated with extremism, and everything that we're thinking, everything that we're saying is a very extreme version of that which we are experiencing. And see, when Mercury forms an opposition, that's kind of like way opposite sides of the chart with Uranus, and Uranus is the wrecking ball of astrology, then that means that something about what we're thinking, something about the things that are coming out of our mouths are going to be so extreme that they're going to create some sort of wrecking ball style change. Now, sometimes we need to burn those bridges and never look back, but if that was not your intention, it's really important to be mindful of where you let your thoughts and your energy and your feelings take you over the next couple of days. We are approaching a new moon in Scorpio, and what we're doing is we're working through our fears. And when the Scorpion is afraid, it stings. That's the risk with Mercury in Scorpio right now, and with the sun in Scorpio and the moon about to be in Scorpio. This energy is really being put to our attention in a way that we can finally make some sort of a different decision that doesn't keep us in some sort of cycle of drowning or repeating our karma. Now, that's the risk of all these situations. And see, on November 26th, Mercury goes retrograde. So even though it makes this opposition today, in just under a month, it's going to make this opposition again. It's going to be like being in the middle of a fight and coming back and saying, and another thing. And so if we really get our thoughts and our minds to a really extreme place, we're going to get sucked in. We're going to burn bridges. We're going to be like a wrecking ball in our lives. And that's not necessarily the best way to advocate for the change that we wish to see. In order to have the change that we wish to see, we have to kind of play the part. And if we're stuck in cycles where we're angry at other people or we're angry at other situations, then we have to find a different way to deal with what we're dealing with. If we keep trying the same approach every single time, nothing's going to change. It's just going to stay the same. So the realization of what we need to release, including fights, including negative thought cycles, this is the secret, this is the key. And if we're willing to start fresh, and if we're willing to do things differently, then we have an opportunity to birth a new reality. Today's card is the Empress, which is a major arcana card. She's always pictured as being pregnant, and whether or not this is a literal translation for some people out there, what this means on a metaphorical level is that we are birthing a new reality. So in order for us to experience some sort of reflection in our 3D physical lives, as far as what we're trying to manifest, align with, and experience, then we have to remember that everything starts inside of us. Before something is manifested in physical form, it's a seed in the ground. It's a baby in the womb. It's some sort of thought before it gets turned into a creative spark. So you too, my friend, were once some sort of stardust moonbeam out there, and you have been birthed into reality. Think about all the infinite potential and possibilities. If we are able to tame our thoughts, we are able to create a new reality. That's the long and the short of it. Thank you so much for being here. I know how hard it is, you guys, especially if you're pulling yourself out of a dark place. Love yourself unconditionally. Approach your problems with compassion and curiosity. And just remember, no storm lasts forever. Sending you guys all of my love. I've got full-length detailed horoscopes on my YouTube channel, giving you so much more detail about how this is going to affect you in the month ahead. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.